Hey guys, what's going on? I have 7 packages here in the mail, and this one right here on the bottom, which I guess I'll do last. There's some nice cards throughout, which I'll start opening now. I've not opened any, obviously. But that last one is a $1,000 base card. Actually, they sell from $900 to $1,500, so go ahead and start thinking about what that could be. While I start opening this here. Got first package. I did some Aaron Dobson shopping. They're all in one penny sleeve. Show that on camera there. All in one penny sleeve, which is pretty damned annoying. But got a blue fanfare autograph, Aaron Dobson. I have the hit autograph when he played on the North, you know, the All-Star type deal. And then out of 250. I don't know what this one is. And then 1 out of 50. So sniped all those, got good pricing on them. Obviously it's hit and sage and press pass and stuff, so not extremely high end. A couple numbered ones in there, but that is just for the Marshall PC, which, speaking of Marshall, you may notice when I'm filming this, oh look, 7-0 Marshall, 145.13. Interesting, 7-0. I don't know if there's any Marshall fans that watch my videos, you know. It just happens to be on the screen. I don't know why that's up there. It's randomly selected, I guess. But yeah, shout out to them, 7-0. Must be pretty badass school. Oh shit, this is pretty nice too. Actually, so let me see here. You guys know I advertise it pretty well. I'd like to get a couple rainbows, but I don't really chase rainbows in general. But this is the 3 of 3, the junior. They all look exactly the same to me. There's a little bit different refractor colors or whatever. Like this is shinier than the other ones. But I pretty much have all, except for the 1 of 1 was actually offered to me on Facebook by PM. So one of you guys watching this video actually offered it to me like a full year ago for this product, and I turned it down because, quite frankly, it's not real attractive. It's kind of ugly. The 1 of 1 looks identical, just the white jerseys and stuff, because Topps has no patches and has not had patches in years. They're supposed to get Griffey patches for the Topps Dynasty, which I pre-ordered. So hopefully they do have Griffey patches for that set as projected, and they're actually game used, not some fake BS. But it's been years since they've had Griffey jerseys of any kind, so that's why, even as nasty as that card is, it doesn't look as appealing. That 1 of 1 probably would have been, you know, pieces of logo and stuff, so I would have gone for it and paid double if that was the case, but, you know, whatever. I picked up that one just because, you know, price seemed alright. It was under $100, so for it under $100, number 3. This is, inside the bubble envelope, is a white envelope. Ah, it's my Bucky Dent. I don't at all like that it was shipped in this little flimsy piece of shit. I hate these things. These are so stupid. You don't ship in these. People are morons. So whoever sent this to me is a freaking idiot. Clowns. Bucky Dent to, because again, I want to get to this $1,000 base card, because you guys are probably like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I'm not kidding about it. It's serious. It's been a chase card I've been chasing for a long time. But as far as this Bucky goes, obviously not a Yankees fan, but I like legends and Hall of Famers and stuff like that. So I got that just because the card's nice and stuff. But also, Bucky Dent's son played baseball down in Florida. And you guys that have followed me for years, I used to work in baseball, worked with major leaguers. I worked with a lot of prospects as well, getting into colleges and major leagues and stuff. I've worked on them, or worked with them like one-on-one and stuff. So, long story short, I was working with Bucky Dent's son and some other players at one particular event, and Bucky showed up, and I began a long conversation with him, and we just chatted. It was awesome. He recalls everything. Like, I've spoken to Bob Gibson extremely briefly. He's hard to talk to, and for that, it wasn't, you know, I actually paid to see him and get his autograph. So the Bob Gibson thing was completely different. But Bob Gibson was hard to talk to. I asked him, you know, I said, hey, you know, what do you remember from the World Series? You know, we're talking about the late '60s and stuff when he killed it, and he's like, between drugs and just over time, he's like, I don't remember that. He's like, my memories are shot. I don't really remember how nice it was and stuff. So he couldn't really tell many stories, and he legitimately seemed like he just didn't remember some of the stuff that was the peak of his career, you know. But Bucky, real cool guy. I mean, maybe part of it was because, you know, I was, you know, in the industry, so to speak. Clearly not a guy on his level, but you know what I mean. You get a little bit more respect from that. So maybe he thought I wasn't, you know, going to publish anything that he said, or, you know, take something he said out of context. I'm not going to tweet everything we talked about, like the personal stuff stays personal. But he was just telling me about the World Series and, you know, obviously the Bucky fucking Dent, which he's famous for and stuff. You know, if you guys don't get that reference, just Google it. It'll be real obvious what I'm talking about and stuff, and you Yankee fans know it. It's baseball history, which is American history, and the fact that he remembered it, he wanted to talk about it, he's still excited about it, he's still proud to be a Yankee, he still calls himself a Yankee. Like, that is just really, really cool to me. I think it's awesome. Oh, looky here. I didn't know what was coming in here. I think you know what it is now. So anyway, that's the little Bucky Dent thing. So that's why I bought it, just for a simple reason. So, the price tag on there, let me pull this out. This is from Ben on here, Ben Tyson, Tyson NZ. We worked out a deal and I got his gold. He got one graded like 9, 5, 10. He's doing this entire set. I believe he's done with it now. Every card, so check that out. Check out his page, Tyson NZ on here. He's going to have this whole set. I think they're all slab 9.5 or better as well, so it's pretty nasty. But I got the gold Griffey. Finest refractor. This is my better camera, so it's not going to focus well. But anyway, it's out of 50. So that is awesome. I'm not even looking at who these are from, so I didn't know that was from him. I'm just going to take this one. So I wasn't sure who it was from, or I would have actually kept that a little bit. But yeah, thank you very much, Ben. So just wait on that. Also, I've worked out a few things with Ben, especially recently. So he's in my fantasy football league that I'm, quote, the commissioner of. It's not really a big deal. I just put it together, but I don't really do anything. We keep it real simple, but yeah, he's in that as well, and we've done some deals here recently and stuff, so pretty cool. This card, so you can see it right now. Anybody know what card it is yet? I bet somebody does. I'm cutting it out. It's double wrapped between some top loaders, which I despise. Sandwiched in there. God. A lot of bad packing. Looks like Ben's the only person that knows how to pack a damn card. Appreciate that. This is out of 35. Triple autograph. Triple jersey. Unreal. Griffey, McGuire, Robbie Alomar. Autos look spectacular. There's the jerseys. I thought it was odd that they had Alomar with the Orioles, but obviously that was just the game used jersey they could find, probably. I mean, that would make sense. They put him in the Orioles because that was the one they could find. So, you know, aside from that, love the card. But one of the greatest defensive infielders in the history of baseball. So, awesome, 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 awesome. Love that card. So far so good. Bunch of nasty cards here. What's in here? 2 packages to go. So his mail day is actually a lot better than I thought it would be. I knew I bought some bigger cards and stuff, and I told you in the last video, if you guys happen to catch that I had some big cards coming in. And this is most of them apparently, but there's 2 other big cards. One I've not gotten yet. One I did purchase, one I did not purchase. I'm trying to negotiate for, so I think that I'll get it, but time will tell on that one. And that one would be nasty and probably get its own video. Maybe. This one is wrapped in some cardboard here, so again, feel free to just look at that score right in front of you. Oh, holy shit, this is sick too. Like it. I really am surprised. When I buy on Facebook or eBay or wherever the site might be, a forum or something like that, which I really never go on unless somebody tells me, hey, there's a Griffey on there you should check out. I really don't pay attention to when they ship or anything like that. The only thing I notice is if I don't get it. So, you know, if it's been a couple weeks, then I'll be like, alright, what the hell's the problem? That's when I randomly check on it. But this is freaking nasty. Packed terribly. So, terrible feedback based on how it was packed. Really shitty packing, but we'll open it up together. It is the Ken Griffey Jr. Allen and Ginter full size. Let me get on camera here. Full size booklet. The full size. I hope the auto isn't smudged from his stupidity. Terrible packing. It's out of 10. Not bad. So the green stripe, same as you just saw on the triple autograph with Robbie and Mark, same jersey. You know, just obviously it's a big swatch of it. Check out the auto quality here. I dig it. He's on a White Sox in this one, obviously, which doesn't bother me at all. But you notice he's on a White Sox here, but if you look at that triple, they have him on the Mariners. And that's kind of what I was saying with Robbie. So they're already using a White Sox jersey on both cards, but he's pictured White Sox here, Mariners on the other. That wasn't a Mariners jersey. So why not just, make him a White Sox on it, since you're already using a White Sox jersey. Not that we want to see Griffey as a White Sox, since he only spent 2 months there, but still. You know what I mean. Anyway, and this is the big bad boy. This is huge for the PC. I assume it's double packed in here. I had to sign for it. It was registered mail, signature required, all that good stuff. Very, very, very expensive base card. Triple bubble mailer. Look at that. Some of the worst shipping ever and some of the best shipping ever. Same mail day vid. Third mailer. Third bubble mailer. There it is. Now when you see it, you're going to say, wait, I have one of those. It's not what you think it is. 1989 Fleer rookie card, Ken Griffey Jr. Fleer Glossy rookie card. This will run you about $1,500 most days. The back is light blue compared to the yellow. The Fleer set was yellow. So there's 3 major rookie cards that were extremely short printed for the time that were in the thousands, like 3,000 to 5,000 or 3,000 to 6,000 print run of each. Those cards being Topps had a Tiffany version, so Topps Tiffany. Bowman had a Tiffany version, Bowman Tiffany. And Fleer had their own Tiffany, which, because Topps had Tiffany, which just meant that it was the more high-end limited run that you could only buy in a set, in a completed set, the Tiffany set. Fleer had their Fleer Glossy. Is it actually more glossy than another card? Not really. Not that I've ever noticed through the years. I've seen some other ones. I mean, I have some other Fleer ones right near me I could probably grab, but let's see. Oh, I might have one over here. Let's see here. Let me see here. I have some bunch of rookie cards in here. Wouldn't you know it? Got a stack of Griffey Fleer cards right here. Here's a non-Tiffany Griffey Jr. Trying to turn it so light hits at the same angles. It's basically the identical card. At the back, there's the standard with the yellow. There's a glossy with the blue. That's how you know the glossy set. All the glossy cards would have the blue from 1989, so if you are looking for a glossy, that's your difference. If you want to snag one and pay way less, if somebody accidentally mislisted or something like that. But I've chased this card in a 9.5, so not just the card alone. The 9.5 is a nearly impossible grade. Same with PSA 10. So either way, a gem mint card. If it was PSA, I'd still buy it. I actually bid $1,400 on the last one that I saw that was PSA 10. I bid $1,400 and I lost. It went for like $1,520 or something like that. So I thought I'd get it $1,400. I bid $1,400 on this one to get it. So BGS sells a couple $100 less, but if I got the PSA one, as I've done, I own the Topps and the Bowman Tiffany. I was going to get it reslabbed anyway. I don't like PSA. I don't like the cases. I don't like the company. So I was getting it reslabbed anyway, as I always do. So I was actually losing money, so to speak, but I don't care. The money's not the important part. I was trying to chase this card, which I am so happy to have right now. So good deal. So caught a monster chase card I've been looking for a long time. Like way more than a decade. I've tried to get that in a 9.5. But I had to buy priorities. I got the Bowman Tiffany, which is also, $1,200 card, and Topps Tiffany's less. Topps Tiffany, if you're looking for an entry level of those rare rookies. I'm not talking about error cards and bullshit, because some error cards are printed in 92, 95. For you guys that go on eBay and like, oh my god, I never saw this error before, a lot of those are fake cards. They're not error cards from that era. Like they were later, because error cards were major sellers before autographs, which I think is stupid. So for me, I don't collect error cards because they can be faked so incredibly easy. Like I have enough technology at home to Photoshop and fake some stuff. So think of somebody that has a professional setup, printing and stuff like that. So I don't trust theirs. As far as the main rookie cards go, the Tiffany's and that Glossy are the rare ones. So I will show you sometime. I'll redo my Griffey PC and show the rookies and stuff like that. Not just all the regulars and stuff, but like the really rare stuff. But so happy to get this. That means I have the Topps, the Bowman, Tiffany, both, and the Fleer Glossy. So the three most expensive, I guess, all in 9.5s. Really happy about that. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you stuck with me for 15 minutes, if you came for football, you're disappointed. Except for this. Who could be disappointed about that? Thanks for watching, guys.